Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian. Predictably, the shithead brigade over at the Space Venture Kickstarter comments took a bit of umbrage at my update video about Space Venture. Some resorted to attacking me personally, while the less coherent ones just went into sort of a regressive childlike tantrum stage and shouted whatever the first thing their reptile brain could think of into the void. This one was pretty funny though, I gotta admit. Anyway, if you aren't aware, let me just briefly recap the situation. Years ago, every sane and honest supporter of the Two Guys from Andromeda were driven off of their Kickstarter page by malicious trolls. And I don't use that term lightly. It's not like they said something I disagree with and therefore they're trolls because we happen to have a difference of opinion. No, these are people who will gleefully gaslight and intentionally misinterpret any and every attempt to show support for the Two Guys from Andromeda through ridicule and baiting for their own personal amusement. And since they feed off of engaging with supporters, everyone with a modicum of sense has long since left the comment section, turning it into a wasteland of circle-jerking trolls who amuse themselves by spinning false narratives to each other and pretending to be persecuted and silenced by all the actual fans, when it is in fact the opposite that has occurred. Now, under normal circumstances, I would have just left them alone, partly because these are the attention-seeking trolls who feed upon reciprocation, but also out of respect to Scott and Mark, who have expressed in the past that these people should just be ignored. Now, while I don't necessarily agree with the decision to let the comment section degenerate into the pit of misery it is now, for years, I have done what everyone else did. I stopped looking, and I left them alone. But after my last video, they made the mistake of bringing the fight to my home turf. Their asinine shit spewing started filtering into my comment section, and since I'm entirely free to speak my mind honestly here, I have no problems whatsoever telling these people to suck my ass. But rather than dwell on negativity or engage with them directly, which I strongly discourage by the way, these are not people who are interested in debate, I think I would rather focus on giving the Two Guys from Andromeda and the team working on Space Venture some much needed love and support. In fact, I am absolutely gobsmacked and amazed that they are still soldiering on making the game despite the absurd levels of abuse they've been given on a near daily basis. And that's why the rest of this video will consist entirely of supportive comments and messages left by actual fans and supporters. Now, these were not solicited by me, these were just left in the comments on my last video. And on a personal note, I still have the utmost faith in the project and the utmost respect and admiration for Scott, Mark, and the whole team. So, okay, here we go. Stephen Abbott says, I really don't think people understand that supporting a project on Kickstarter is a gamble. I haven't lost hope, but even if nothing ever came of the project, it was still an honor to have supported something made by Scott and Mark. Movieman1885 says, I've avoided the Kickstarter page for years because of how toxic it's become. I'm glad to hear things are still progressing. I've peeked at the beta here and there, but would rather wait for the finished game. I'm still hoping for Ace to talk like the brain at some point. SOH Guy says, please tell Scott and Mark that their games have garnered a new younger audience that really love these games. I respect these awesome guys for working hard on this game while coping with real life issues. You guys are seriously awesome, and thank you for making these funny Space Quest games. Paul F says, I think people take Kickstarter way too seriously. It'll be done when it's done. I'm sorry to hear about their losses. That really sucks. Lucky Luigi says, it's done when it's done. Saxcat's Gaming Corner says, wow, so the save and load issue from July is still going on. Yikes. God, I hope it comes out sometime soon. I was so excited last year when it was supposed to come out. Props to these guys for keeping it going amongst all they've been dealing with. Mike Gubo says, wow, it says a lot that they slugged through this with all the crud that's landing on them. I hope they end up happier after this is done. Richard Rosenblatt says, and I'm sorry I had to cut this comment a bit in half because it went on to talk about other things, but these are the important bits for the Two Guys from Andromeda. Thanks for the update, SQH. It's great that due to your familiarity with everyone on the team, you can be a credible source to give people the actual story behind the game. Nervousness about the game's status is one thing, but being insensitive and throwing shade at game developers who influenced our childhood is something else. I can't wait to see what they've done, and considering what they've all gone through, it is a very good point to bring up that the last thing they would want to do is abandon the game they've sacrificed so much for. Charlie Harrington says, it's important to keep the faith and be generous with creative folks whose work we've appreciated. And another one from Movieman1885. That adrenaline rush towards the finish line was an experience. It was an honor and a blast being able to support the Kickstarter and look forward to experiencing the finished product. I occasionally peek at the beta, it feels like old times. Liam Smith says, I didn't back the Kickstarter due to financial issues at the time, so I have no vested interest beyond wanting to see the final product, but in my opinion, they've updated far more than the vast number of overdue Kickstarters do. I look forward to the final product. Larwasoft says, as long as I hear it's being worked on still and will soon be out, that's basically all I need to hear. I know it will be good, or even great game when it's finished. Hearing that there are nasty comments in the Kickstarter just makes one sad. Stormtrooper Cylon says, personally, I don't care if it takes another 10 years, though I hope it doesn't, as long as I get to play another Two Guys game. Joe Casara says, in hindsight, I'd still give them 5k. Billy Sherman says, I'll still buy it, if for anything else, as a thank you to Scott and Mark for the best entertainment in my life. Nothosaur says, this will be fantastic. When it comes out, I'm gonna give it to my son for his birthday. He's played through Space Quest 1, 2, 3, and 4, he's partway through 5, and he loves it. DJ Smith says, never lost hope. I know they've all had a tough time, and I know they wouldn't abandon the game. I'm thinking nobody wants this game out to the fans more than the Two Guys and Pope. Looking forward to the fruit of their labor, sweat, blood, and tears. Thumbs up. And Void Breach says, quoting what I said in the video, this game was designed and written by Scott Murphy and Mark Crow. Yay, I simply can't wait to play it. And finally, a message from Twitter that I think was really important to get in here. Nathan Gallion said, man, I'm looking forward to the game, but 1, understand that it's a small team that's been beset by significant issues. 2, I realize crowdfunding doesn't always result in a complete product. And 3, I care more about the Two Guys than a game. And that, I think, is a great sentiment to end this video on. So thank you, Mark and Scott, for keeping at it, keep working on the game, and to everyone who left a comment of support in my video comments, thank you so much. If you have any more comments, please leave them. I will maybe do an update video, or I'll just send them directly to Scott and Mark, so they know that there are, you know, normal people out there who actually support and still appreciate what they're doing. And if you just want to talk to them directly, leave a comment directly to them, then please by all means contact Chris Pope. His email address is in the description of this video. I'm sure he would love to hear messages of support and forward them to the Two Guys. So again, thank you so much for watching this. Please keep at it and keep being positive, and screw the trolls. Thank you. I'm the Space Quest Historian. I'll see you around the Chrono Stream. Bye.